Hi everybody, hello. I made a video before of this and it's just sitting on my phone, and it was in the wake of my era of really hurting at that moment, and I don't know, I didn't do it right, so I want to do it right, so I'm making the video over. Why have I been so absent, and why haven't I really got into the comments? It's no excuse, but it is kind of an excuse for real, because people's going to ask me, where were you, or whatever, and I understand that, but at the same time, at that time, I was not ready to tell people. It made it real, and I guess at my point, I was not ready to face it either, so I kind of threw it aside and pushed it away, kind of out of sight, out of mind type of thing. Okay, so let me tell you what's been going on. I've had 6 deaths within 2 months. 3 was suicide. 2 was just, old age. But it still hurt. It was my 2 uncles. One was my favorite uncle. The other one was a good uncle too, but the reason why he wasn't my favorite, but it didn't mean anything. He still was the goodest man ever. He was a preacher. He had the heart of gold. But I didn't really get to bond more with him because he lived in Tennessee. So I only got to see him like Christmas very occasionally. Now my other uncle lived here in Ohio, and I got to see him. And then I moved to a little town called Bethel, Ohio, and he was right close by it. So he was not even 10 minutes away from me. So we got to really see each other a lot. And when I was little, I had the longest hair down to my hips. And he combed my hair when I would stay all night, and he would wash it and brush it and just try to fix it. And I always laughed because every time he put a ponytail in, it would fall out because he didn't know how to do it the right way. He didn't want to hurt me. And the others, a couple I don't even want to say really, but one I will, and it's my good friend. Oh my gosh, we were like sisters. We talked all the time. She was my best friend. She was the one, and I'll tell you her name. She deserves to have her name said. She was the one when I first started YouTube. I was scared, and she come on one of my videos and said, "You're doing so good," and she just started taking me under her wing, and just being such a sweet person to me. We talked off the phone an awful lot about our families, our marriages, so many similar things we've had in common, except one thing. I was the youngest. She was the oldest of her family. I was the baby of mine, so that was the only difference. She got married in July, the same date as I did, but mine was in June. So we were the exact same, but a little of the opposite, but not much. So we bonded, and anybody done anything to me, said anything out of her way, where she was right there like a big sister and ready to put them looks up and, you know, that is not right, that's wrong, and that's what she would tell him. And I will tell you her name, Tabby. A lot of people know her as Tabby Lou, and a lot of people know her as Tabby Austin, and her channel was Tabby God's Wonder Woman. And her story behind that, I think, deserves to be told. Tabby, in between 2015-16, she had cancer. She beat it. So she decided she wanted a channel named God's Wonder Woman. But she made her channel Tabby Lou, and I said, and then she had one on YouTube, Tabby Austin. And I said, Tabby, I said, you want to name your channel God's Wonder Woman, but why is it Tabby Austin? And she laughed and she said, I don't even know. She said, you would have thought I would have done that. And then she put a poll up and asked everybody, should she do that? And right away, everyone was like, yes. So she went for it. I think she deserves to be people to tell about who she was. And me and her had a soul almost alike. I was always told since I was a little girl, my mom said, you were born to take care of people. You were born to be either a nurse, a caretaker, or, something. I always loved working with handicapped children. They have the biggest hearts, and I always thought they needed protective. So I would always say, when I grow up, I want to take care of handicapped kids. No, I didn't say I was going to go get a job and do it. But at school there was a program, and you can help out. It was all the way to the 4th floor. You can help out children that have special needs. And I would volunteer always to go up, and I loved it to the fullest. Tabby was the same way. Tabby got me on that. We would hear people say, why do you wear your heart on your sleeve? You're too nice. You need to be a little meaner. Me and her never understood that because we never had that mean, there's little Matt, that mean bone in our bodies. So it made us laugh a little bit, She got me. She loved animals. I do too. She loved cats a lot, and I love dogs a lot. So see what I'm saying? We just had the most fun talking. We could talk for hours and entertain each other. She was always doing experiments. We were jokesters. We cheer each other on. And I don't want to go into depth what happened to her, but I will tell you, Friday she passed away, and Monday they had her funeral. And I don't know if the family knew that or not, but they had it on a video, so I'm pretty sure they told the family. So it took me a minute. I was busy all day Monday on purpose. I didn't realize it. And I was keeping myself busy, so I wouldn't see my best friend, my sister funeral. And then I sat down that evening, and after dinner, I decided, okay, I'm going to be by myself, put my puppy dog on my lap, because she's my confidant. Clicked on that video, and it tore me to pieces. And I started doing the ugly cry. I think I needed that. And to see Philip sitting by his dad and Tabby not by him. to me. Because them two were like me and my half, always together. Seeing her nephew, Jace, her sister, Tiffany, broke my heart. Tabby lost her parents and her grandma. She had no other sibling but her sister, and they were very close. Very close. So she lost her sister. And who was the best thing to go to when things like this happen? Your parents, right? I had one parent. I had two parents, but you know what I'm saying. But when you can't, the realness sets in. But they do have support. She's got a husband, and she's got family. She's got Philip. They're all surrounding Philip too, and I'm so thankful for that. But Tabby had a lot of health issues that she has overcome, and a lot of people don't know that. Me and her shared another common thing, and we talked about it a lot, and we compared it with each other to see, well, what did you do for this? What did you do for that? We had the same blood disease, but see, what made hers more advanced than mine was because she had diabetes with it. So we would bond over that too, and we always said God put us together for a reason, and He wanted us to be soul sisters. So we were soul sisters. I sat last night and watched a couple of her old ones just to hear that voice and hear her. She would lay in bed and do a video, and she's so funny. She's so funny. And she would turn around and go, Philip. And he'd look at her like, oh no. And I didn't realize until now. I do that to my husband, and he'll go, yeah. And then she showed her husband sleeping one day. And he had his hand like this. And her way of joking was just funny because it's what I do. She had a skeleton hand, and she slowly put it in his. With this song with it. That's just the type of person she was. She was so sweet. I miss all of the people I lost. But I think because the other ones are more, it's like deep, and I don't want to overstep some of my family or their family. But see, Tabby and them, they don't mind because Tabby had a lot of videos and stuff, and they knew how much other people loved Tabby. I wasn't the only one. There was a lot of people that loved Tabby. If you met Tabby, you would understand what I'm talking about. She didn't know a stranger. We've helped a lot of people together and by ourselves. But I'm going to miss my best friend. She cheered me on all the time. Even when she was sick, she'd get on there and go, you got this, you're doing so good, Sassy. And I'm going to miss her so much. But keep us all in your prayers, her family and us. We really need it. Me and 7-Up does. We miss her. She was such a good person. So I was told that she got saved in 2017 and she was baptized. And when I was told that, I will see my best friend again. So but for now, it sucks. But she did leave us a gift. She got several channels. She's so silly. So I'm gonna be watching those. So when I just need a pick me uppy, you know, I need one of the Tabby's pick me ups, and I will do that. But for now, I gotta get up. I gotta get my real morning going. I gotta get going. I gotta do this. And I talked to Philip the other day. He's so positive. He's so good. I feel bad for him because I was his love of his life. But he's in a good mind space. He's got his dad. He's got Tabby's family. That's his family. So, and he's got us. I told him that. I mean, he's been checking in. But he's doing good. He really is. He's going to start doing on her channel videos. I told him to take his time. And when he does it, let us know so I can share her videos out and keep her legacy going like he said. So that's what we're going to do. But I will let you know when he puts up the first one and we'll all watch it. And you'll get to see what I'm saying about these two. They're sweet. But anyway, stay blessed, stay happy, always be you and only you. Let me say this. If you're mad at somebody you have conflict with and you don't longer talk, don't let that hold you back from just reaching out saying I love you. That never happened to me and Tabby. I'm just saying, please don't hold grudges against people. It is not worth it. Even if you just talk to your family before you lay your head down or anything, you walk out the door, tell your family you love them no matter what. Even if they say you're just being silly, say no, I'm really not, and tell them anyway. Get that one last hug in because you never know. You don't. Just keep us in your prayers and Tammy's family, please. And just have a good day today. Stay blessed, stay happy, always be you and only you. And I'll see you in the next one.